great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the USC Trojans and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's a give to Joyner. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Flips it out to the back. There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's changing the play. Back to pass, it's Hammond. They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Joyner. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Miller with the ball. Can't get him to the ground. Turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Knocked down immediately. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Taking a shot. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Mosley. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football and got...
Snags it, and there's running room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air, it's Hammond. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Simmons. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Second down to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got his man downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. He's got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Miller. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Throwing, Imaliava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
In the red area, it's Miller. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Gets it to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Left side is Bowman. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Handoff to Joyner. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give, Quentin Joyner running right. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They've been running it, but now the pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff, Joyner running left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. The screen, he can go. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And it's a math equation. Nice job. He sees the numbers. I got numbers out wide. I got blockers that can go make a play. Get it to my playmaker. He does the rest. Gets in for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Iamaleava. Right side, it's Anderson. Still running at the 40. Makes the catch and he's free. Running inside the 20. Touchdown USC. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give is to Williams. Gain right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Trying to squeak through the pile. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And the Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out wide right, it's Simmons. Makes the grab in their space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Joyner. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. Here's a little room there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Runs through a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Imaliava. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Looking downfield, it's Imaliava. Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Imaliava from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Drops back on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's Pitt looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Now Iamaleava working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Trojans line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. There's some daylight. There he goes. He's at the 30.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Right side, it's Anderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Finds his target. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Again, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. This time it's complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Now on the move. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
Turning it on. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Hunt is on its way. He's got great speed. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Runs through the tackle. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Iamaleava turns it upfield. Oh, he's got some space. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Finds his man down the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. 4th down, Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Brown. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big 4th down stop. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give is to Williams. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Enough to move the chains. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's brought down after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throwing, Iamaleava. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Left side is Bowman. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. Iamaleava to the air again. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Direct snap. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we'll
makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Joyner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Simmons. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Hits inside, it's Joyner. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Nice play to knock that one down.
You know, a lot of times you're trying to throw slants against man coverage. If you're going to do it against zone, it's got to be so precise, and that time just a little bit off, and that's why it falls incomplete.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sets his feet, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Wilson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Trojans use their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires on the move. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Busts through behind his pad. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Wants to throw one first. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give is to Williams. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Past the 45. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run.
Number 96, set to kick it away.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Rushes on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big?
Gashing the knee on the right. Inside the 50. At the 30. The 10. Takes it to the house. They are down by 1, and the clock strikes 0.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. This quarterback part of their running game. He is into the end zone. The call works. The game is over, and they win it with that one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.